Alright, I'm going to start a new playthrough as the Space Turtles. I'm going to do a defensive build here. So here's my Turtle Empire. We're an oligarchic government. We got elections every 20 years. I picked the life-seeded perk, so we have a homeworld Gaia. So it's a size 25 planet, but we have a Gaia world preference, which means it's going to be hard for us to colonize elsewhere. So I'm going to try to do a really defensive build and then unlock habitats as early as possible. Mining guilds gives us empire production of minerals plus 10. We're xenophiles and fanatic pacifists. So I've got mining perk, and then I've also got a energy credit perk. So between the two of those, we'll have pretty good economics. We're also traditional, so we've got higher unity output, which should help us to reach the mega structures we need to build tall. We're slow breeders, we're sedentary, we're enduring, and we're thrifty. Anyway, this is our guys. So we're going to do Spiral Arm Galaxy, medium size. Let's go anywhere between 6 to 12, 7 to 15. Advanced AI starts, we'll go ahead and do 1 to 2 advanced AI starts. Crisis strength, I've gone ahead and reduced that to 0.75. I want more primitive civs. I really like primitive civilizations. I think they're kind of fun. Habitable worlds, tech tradition costs, leave it 1 times. 2300 and 2400 for the in-game start. That should be fine. Everything else is going to be advanced neighbors off, random for empire. Hyperlink density I'm going to reduce a bit, so it'll help me with my defensive build. Otherwise, I think I've left most of the stuff normal. So we'll go ahead and hit play and start our new game here. Alright, so we live in the swamp. Go ahead and take a look at the swamp first. And begin. So it's 25 tiles, so it's nice and big. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and build a the monument, because it's important to get unity right off the bat. So that's the first thing I'll build, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick my research here. I'm not going to really worry about research much in this build. I'm going to just try to get a really nice defensive build. And so I'm going to need probably more focus on the economic side, since I'm only going to have 1 planet. So I'll go ahead and do power plant. I'm going to focus on unity first. None of these are super ideal, so I'll go ahead and... Boy, none of those are great. Alright, so first things first, I will go ahead and build a second. Let's go ahead and look where we're at in the galaxy here. Oh, cool. So the really nice point is we're kind of at the end of a spiral arm, so I don't have to worry about any attack coming from this way, so I can actually try to expand to, if I could lock down that and that, then we should be pretty good defensively. We can do up to 3 star bases, so we'll see how far we can go this way. At least I want to lock down this station and this station right away. So we're going to go ahead and send our first science ship this way. We're going to go ahead and survey, and if you hold the shift button you can do successive orders. So I don't really want to expand into this arm of the galaxy at all, because I like this little choke point. I'm going to set up since I'm going to do a defensive build, all I care about is trying to build out as much as I can in my space. So ideally I could lock down maybe that station or this station, and that would control this whole area. But if I can't get that far, then I'll at least lock down that. The other thing I'll get going is I'm going to build a second science ship. I'll need 200 energy credits for another scientist, but I think we should be good to go. So that's generally the first things I build. Build order, I build a monument on a blank tile, and I build a science ship, and then about the time the science ship's done, I should have enough energy, hopefully, for a new scientist. It's actually a pretty good system. I've got, you know, a couple other things I can build here. 25 tiles for my Gaia world.
Construction
nice.
Complete.
I'll also be able to get, if I meet any other aliens early, I'll be able to make friends with them. So I can't really do much with the other ship right now, unfortunately. Because I don't have a scientist for it. I think... So I need 90 to build a station. So I got 2 more months to wait. So I'll go ahead and go fast here.
Construction complete.
Alright. I'm going to go a little slower now. So I've got enough to build a... get my construction ship going. What do we need first? Probably... minerals are usually better early. Well, I can't see where that other mineral is. 3. Ah, there we go. Send that guy building the science station. Nice heavy energy credit system there. That's good. I was really worried about energy. I'm gonna have to really probably focus on minerals on Utopia here. I'm gonna go ahead and let the clock tick a little more until we get that. Got a couple more months till we get enough energy here. I need to get somebody on. So I don't care a super ton about research right now, so I'll go ahead and swap my research guy out. And I'm only going to build stuff as I actually have populations develop. So I'm already 1 building ahead now, but I'm generating a good bit of Unity. Unity is pretty important to generate early. I think we're going to go with our Discovery perk first to speed up our survey speed. Expansion might be the... well, expansion's pretty good because you get more Unity as well. Let's see. That's pretty helpful. Eventually Harmony will help you be defensive. Diplomacy's good for a group that's trying to win friends and influence people. Prosperity's always good too. Yeah. I'll probably go with the Discovery perk first.
Anomaly discovered.
And research that with my scientist. That's a good system right there, actually. So my first expansion path is going to be here, and then I might skip this one and get... I really need to lock down this one right away. So we'll see what everything's looking like. Alright, I forgot to... we need to recruit a scientist now. I was a little slow on that. I could have recruited one about a month, 2 months ago even. let's see. I like the hide and survey speed one. That's really helpful, and that's also the youngest scientist, so that's great. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this ship, and we'll go this way. And the reason I'm going this way first is because I want to, at the very least, lock down this end of the spiral arm. So if I could snag this system and that system, or this system and this system, that would be ideal. Actually, you know, this system would be the best. It's got two ways into it, but if I could snag this system and this system, then I would have some redundancy in defense. And that's what I'm looking for. I've got 3 star bases I can build, so I'll probably build one in Utopia eventually. And then I'm going to look to build 2 to lock down our defensive position. So it might be either here or here, and then here or here. That would lock down the most space territory, and that would give myself a good chunk of the
Construction
galaxy.
complete.
Probably all I need. No, nothing found on the anomaly. So with my construction ship, I'm going to go ahead and build a starbase outpost in 1 month. Right there. This is a good system to take over because I'll be able to... I think it's important to prioritize mineral production early with your space stuff. That's why I grabbed that first mineral, and then I'll come back for the energy later. But it hasn't been fully surveyed yet, so not quite there. It's getting close though. Let's go ahead and speed up. I really like the way the outliner works now. We see that we can add a different module here.
System surveyed.
Alright, so now it's been fully surveyed. Go ahead and build that starbase outpost. And then here's our first shipyard. So we've got an empty module slot. A trading hub. I'll probably do trading hubs here, maybe. It depends on what... I'll probably hold off on putting anything in there yet until I see how defensive I need to be. This is a great system. Yikes. So we found some beta aliens. It's going to take 11 months. So we've already unlocked our first tradition. So I'm going to go ahead and adopt the expansion because this really, really helps. Oh, I'm sorry, discovery. Yes. Helps our research speed when we finish it as well. So that'll help get us ahead on the research, which is going to be nice. So I'll probably do the first 5 years tonight of this playthrough. So in summary, I think the best first steps are to build the Unity station first, because you need to be generating Unity pretty quickly. Then prioritize a minerals and station. Prioritize mineral production early, because you need minerals to pay for everything. Oh, Cybrix relics, cool. So we open that event chain, that's always good. And then also prioritize a second science ship and then a science officer when you get 200 energy. So the monument, a science ship, and a scientist are your first three key things. That gets you 2 science ships going on the surveying. Hopefully these are space whales. Yeah, they're space whales. Those are fine. Actually, don't I might not want to investigate them. They'll be finished soon enough. And so once we get this starbase built, I will go ahead and build my next starbase as soon as I have enough influence, which I should. Probably right there. I think I need 150 to skip one. We'll see what's in this one. I might. It's not really worth it to skip one because you end up spinning it to.
System surveyed.
Yeah, so that system doesn't have a lot in it.
Construction complete.
Alright, so let's see if any of these... No, they're all just 2 minerals, but there's a lot of them. So, it's going to cost us 90 minerals to get 2 there. Let's see where our turtle's coming along. So we've still got an empty building right now. It would cost us 54, so it would cost us less to build a mining network, but we don't have a population for it yet. The turtles will probably need some robot friends since they're slow breeders. So for right now, we'll focus on, I think the mining station is going to be quicker. So we'll go ahead and build a mining station with our extra money. And then we'll probably actually build a second mining station as well. So I'm holding shift to give another order so he can do both back to back. I won't forget about it. And so we've got an Arctic world there, which is 18 tiles. It's pretty good size.
Discovered.
And we got a
special project complete.
Tile tropical world. Yes, so we met the space whales. Let's see how we're doing on our research is head along pretty slowly. So I'll probably do the first 5 years or so of the playthrough here. So I'm not even going to explore this stuff because there's really no way to get to it. And hopefully there's no other empire
Science
down
ship
here.
under fire.
Uh-oh.
Evading hostiles.
So we found some mining drones. They're fortunately very small. So was it 69? I'm almost thinking we unlocked our next Unity perk. So I'm going to go ahead and do the science ship one. What's our other science ship doing? Oh, it's getting repaired. Let's go ahead and send our fleet out here. I think we can send it there, right? Yeah. So we'll just go about it this way instead. This one's the potentially key choke point system anyway, right there. And then the next choke point system would be here, and then there. Ideally we want to get all the way up to there, but we'll see where we get. We might bump into another
Construction
empire up there.
complete.
Alright, so our construction ship's done. I actually kind of want another Corvette right now. Actually, no. Let's wait on the Corvette. Let's go ahead and build up our mineral base here. Haven't built any defenses yet. We'll really buckle down on defenses once we get our minerals up and going. We're not going to have a very big fleet. Yes.
Situation log
So we've got
updated.
a habitable worlds survey. So we have to survey 8 habitable worlds, which should happen pretty quickly. It should give us a nice bonus. Alright, let's see what we got here. 69. I think we should be able to take that. Alright, let's go ahead and go for it. We're going to change our fleet stance to aggressive.
Engaging hostile fleet. System surveyed.
Alright, looks like we're doing pretty well here. I don't think we'll lose anybody. Our shields and armor are holding up. We got one craft that's almost out of its armor, but we... Alright, good. Cool. So we'll go ahead and repair our fleet. Eventually I'll assign a leader here too.
Construction complete.
Alright, our construction ship's done, so I'm going to go ahead and assign him the next 2 minerals stations. So still prioritizing the minerals. We got a ship that is done surveying, so I'm going to have it go ahead and survey that system. And if this system looks good, I'll go ahead and snag it and build a starport there. I'm going to build starports on the way over. We'll need 150 to get to Velonis influence, and then 225 to get to whatever this one is. Alright, so we encountered an unidentified empire there. Hopefully they're friendly. Hopefully they're not pirates. I don't really want to research them yet. They're probably a curator tribe or a, they're probably a trader tribe. So I don't really need to research them yet. We'll hold off on
Construction
that.
complete.
I want to keep my technology going. Alright, so I'm going to hit pause again to get my ship going. So we got one last. I'm going to build one more mining station. Let's go ahead and look at how our turtles are coming along. Almost got our turtles up to full capacity. So Mirov. Dang, that looks like another empire. We should probably investigate them. Yeah, that looks like another empire actually. We're gonna go ahead and investigate them. So we're gonna have to rush for Volantis. So my next step with my construction ship is going to be, I'm just gonna go and make a rush play for this cutoff here, because I wanna grab that outpost. I had to pay a little extra to grab that to skip a station. It's not the best way to do it, but I don't want those aliens to grab it. That's another Empire.
System surveyed.
Well, we might have to be content with our little neck of the woods back here. At least we'll be grabbing one choke point here pretty quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and skip all the way over to here, survey this system. And then we'll just see. We'll just skip. So it's kind of a bummer that we've got another Empire right here. We're going to be trying to crowd them out of this space by grabbing this station and then grabbing probably as far up as we can get, hopefully here. If we can grab that first, then we can potentially get around the corner and go grab something else. But we're going to try to kind of really limit the expansion of the Delta aliens there. The reason I wasn't worried about these aliens is because A, I've already got my choke point if I need to. Alright, interstellar hegemony. Alright, so we met an artisan troop too. So that's the first ones we met over there. Ah, so they've already locked... Boy, they've already locked me out. Alright. So they have a caste system that allows them to enslave. They're xenophiles though, so that's good. So let's go with the xenophile thing and say we're delighted to meet you. So hopefully they can be good neighbors, and actually I'm not crazy about having neighbors like right there and locking down that system, which would have been useful for us. But as long as we can lock down Volantis, we should be fairly good to go. Let's go ahead and survey this way. Alright, so this ship's actually going to survey that system, and that system. And then with this ship, we'll go ahead and do this system and that system. And then we'll see where we're at after that. So, not the best start to kind of end up choked out of our choke point, but at least we're friendly with these aliens. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. It'll give us extra research points for surveying planets, so I like that. And let's go ahead and talk to our neighbors and really get them to be friendly. We're already starting off well with them. So we're plus 30. They're equivalent to us. They're a little ahead of us apparently. They're above us on the relative power list. So we want to be able to form a non-aggression pact with them. So what we're going to go ahead and do is offer them a trade deal. We've actually got a bunch of minerals, so we're going to go ahead and offer them 100 and a research agreement and get... They don't want to give us a research agreement. Communications. And And we'll give them communications as well. I'm just going to go ahead and give them a +5. So we've got a negative deal for a new contact here. That'll go away shortly, and we should be getting more friendly with them. Their trust in us is going to decrease a little bit. We need to get a non-aggression pact going with them fairly early. Alright. So we sent them some minerals. Now we're a little more friendly with them, hopefully. But having a friendly empire to shield us from everybody else is going to be pretty good for our turtling strategy anyway. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and build another mining network, and I'll move these turtles down to it, since we have a fair bit of money. And since we also have a fair bit of money, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our defense platform. It's going to be auto best right now. So I'm going to really focus on the defensive battle. There we go. Alright, so we locked down Volantis. Now we just really need to survey all this other stuff over here, because I need to start hopping this way. Can I build? Yeah, I can't. Lacking too much influence to build one there, and it's not fully surveyed. I don't really care to build a starbase in this system or that system. Starbases cost you influence and research points, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to build them where you don't need them. Build that mining station here. So we're getting to the point where we'll probably have to start building a little bit more energy too. So we're going to start prioritizing the 3 energy stations, which I think I've got a couple of. Yep, 3 and 3. So we're almost to the end of the first 5 years here. We've locked down 1 key station, which
Construction
is nice.
complete.
And we've got the potential to, once our surveyors move over, lock down the other side here as well. So I'm going to build another station, whichever one of these looks the best. You know, space-wise, if this one's good, I'll probably lock down this one. If it's no good, then I'll lock down the first decent station. I'll lock down the first decent station that's over on this side here. Anyway, that's the first 5 years of the playthrough. Go ahead and save it right there, and call it a night.